I will be providing you with additional details on this heinous and cowardly act that unfolded earlier this morning, when two of our officers were ambushed while responding to a call of a family disturbance by a coward and a convicted felon with a gun that he should never have had. We are still actively investigating the incident while simultaneously praying and caring for the wounded officer and her family as she's still in the hospital in stable but critical condition. I also want to thank the San Jose Fire Department personnel and the hospital medical staff that treated and are caring for our sister officer. The tremendous outpouring of support for our officer is greatly appreciated. The response to this incident by countless members of this department was swift, courageous, and commendable. Once again, I'd like to thank the several agencies who responded to the scene and assisted our officers, and who also helped us respond to calls in our city during this incident, including the California Highway Patrol, San Jose State University, Los Gatos Police Department, and the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office. Today, at 8:20 a.m., officers responded to a call of a family disturbance at the 1300 block of Ozare Avenue. The female caller said her husband was drunk and tried to hit her. The caller stated that the male subject had broken down their bathroom door and units were dispatched to the scene. Responding officers arrived at a two-story condominium complex with an enclosed stairway leading up to a balcony that served as the primary entrance to that residence. Less than 30 seconds after arriving, one of the officers attempted to call up to the front door balcony and announce themselves as San Jose police officers. The suspect exited onto the balcony's landing and from a position of concealment discharged a firearm, striking our officer. What followed next was an act of undeniable courage that few of us will ever experience. Without hesitation or consideration for himself, the officer's partner extracted the victim officer from the line of fire to a place of safety where he began to treat her injuries. Actions that surely contributed to both of them surviving this deadly attack. The victim officer was transported by police vehicle away from the scene, then by ambulance to a local hospital. She is currently in critical but stable condition. The suspect barricaded himself inside the residence with his wife after the shooting. Officers from the Merged Tactical Unit and other specialized operations personnel responded to the scene. The suspect's wife exited the residence and was not injured. After a roughly 4-hour standoff, the suspect later exited the residence and was taken into custody. No other people were located inside. A firearm was recovered at the scene. Suspect Gabriel Carreras is 44 years old. He has an extensive criminal history. The suspect is on active felony probation out of Santa Clara County, and he's also a prohibited person and should not be in possession of any firearm. The female victim officer has 10 years of experience. She is the first female officer shot in line of duty here at the department. The male officer has 10 years of experience as an officer, 6 of those with San Jose PD, and the rest with a prior agency. Both officers are CIT trained, had their body-worn cameras activated, which recorded the incident. This is the second San Jose police officer shot in the line of duty this year. Our officers face dangers every single day. They put on this uniform and badge. They know full well that they may be confronted by such heartlessness and violence like they did today. Yet, they still go out and do exceptional work to keep our community safe. As we speak, our officers, your officers, are out there handling calls for service despite this tragic incident. Today, we are extremely blessed that we did not lose another officer. I am tired and angry that violence and firearms in the hands of those who shouldn't have them continue to be present in our communities, putting everyone in danger. I'll now pass it over to Assistant City Manager Lee Wilcox.
Thank you, Chief. On behalf of our city manager and over 7,000 employees with the city of San Jose, I want to say to our injured officer and colleague and their family that our thoughts and prayers are with you tonight and that you're weighing heavy in our hearts. The city team is wishing you a fast recovery, and all of our city employees are here to help you and your family if needed. I want to thank this department, Chief Mata, Assistant Chief Joseph, and the rest of the command staff for their leadership. I'm extremely grateful for this department and all of the officers who continue to put their uniforms on every day, and the heroics and bravery and courage that you do every time you step out on the street. It's immeasurable, and City Hall doesn't take that lightly. Thank you, and I'm going to hand it over to our mayor, Matt Mahan.
Today started off with some of the worst news imaginable. News that one of our own, one of the officers who protect us, was shot in the line of duty. We were all praying for her swift recovery and for her husband and family during this incredibly difficult time. I'm profoundly grateful for the work of our police department today and every day. Thanks to their immediate action and utmost professionalism, no one else was harmed in today's events, and there is no ongoing threat to our community. We have an exceptional police department full of brave and selfless officers. Today's events are a stark reminder of the solemn oath they take to protect and serve our city, and the immense personal risk they assume as they carry out their jobs every day. I want to thank each of our officers for their service, as well as Chief Mata and Assistant Chief Joseph, who lead our department so capably. We also have a community that strongly supports our officers, and I know that our city will join me in praying for our injured officer and her family. God bless her, her family, and our San Jose Police Department. Hoy comenzó con algunas de las peores noticias imaginables. Uno de nuestros oficiales resultó herido en el cumplimiento de su deber.
Okay. We have been listening into a press conference about an officer, a female officer from San Jose, shot in the line of duty. The most important takeaway at this moment, at any rate, is that she is in stable, although critical condition right now.
Yeah, the chief coming out saying he's angry, grateful, and profoundly proud of his officers. The pride comes in when you talk about the officer who was shot, her partner, the chief describing in great detail how they went to this home. This woman had called, said her husband's drunk, threatening her. And there was a condo where there's a stairwell and a balcony, and the chief says that the guy who shot this woman came out on the balcony, or they couldn't see him, shot the woman, but then the woman's partner went into danger to pull her to safety.
So we're saying the woman, the officer, shot the officer, not the wife.
Exactly. The female officer who was shot, her partner, went and pulled her to safety where he started treating her. And the chief said that heroic action likely helped save her life, could have endangered him. Do we want to listen in again as the chief takes questions? Okay.
Okay, so another important takeaway here is that the suspect, after 4 hours of back and forth, exited the apartment complex and he was taken into custody. So they have his name, they have him in custody. No one is in danger at this point. But the mayor reminded everyone that, and the chief, that, it's a dangerous situation where people who ought not to have guns, he was a felon, have guns, and they're putting people in danger.
We do want to go back to the chief now.
Repeat your question?
Were the officers able to return fire when fired upon?
No, they were not.
Is there any more information that you can give us about the process of arresting the suspect? There were witnesses in the area that heard loud bangs, that their eyes were irritated, possibly tear gas being used, and also a canine.
Like I mentioned, members of our tactical and special operations units were out there doing their tactical work, and they used the equipment necessary to take the suspect into custody safely.
How many shots hit the officer? How many shots hit her?
One.
Just one.
Can you say
What
whether
part of the body? Can you say that?
The upper body.
Can you say whether the officer was hit in the vest or outside the vest?
Outside the vest.
Was the suspect transported to the hospital?
Yes, he was.
Can you describe any injuries or the reason why he was taken to the hospital?
That's something that we're still looking at as part of the investigation.
Was he known to San Jose police? Had you responded to this residence before for previous incidents?
I don't have that information with me.
All right, if you guys have any follow-up questions, we're going to go ahead and cut it here. If anybody would like Spanish, feel free to set up your cameras. Give you an opportunity to do so you can take that down.
Again, we were just dipping into that press conference, the chief there answering some questions. An important thing to point out is that this is the second officer shot in the line of duty in San Jose. So the chief visibly upset, and rightfully so. And also the 10-year veteran, the female officer who was shot, she is the first female officer to be shot in the line of duty.
Been on the force 10 years, has a husband and family that they are all extending their well wishes to. Obviously a horrifying moment for that family. By the way, they are saying that the gunman is a 44-year-old Gabriel Carreras, who is an active felon, as we mentioned, on probation in Santa Clara County, obviously not allowed to have guns. They say they found a gun at the home after he came out.